بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله.
Oh
بسم الله.
shit!
بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله.
As Jasim walks by old towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him.
What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Y'all, it's the end of the year, and what better way to go out than a recap of some of the scariest, weirdest, creepiest, strangest paranormal videos that we have seen throughout the year. Brought to us by the man, the legend himself, Nuke's Top 5. Yeah, it's him. Y'all, this video is long, so we probably gonna be here for at least an hour and a half recapping these clips. But without further ado, let's get right into it. This is titled Top 25 Scariest Videos of the Year. This should be good. Let's see if we cannot jump at clips we've already seen, okay? Yeah, we're gonna try that.
Toy Story.
We were messing around with my little sister's camera, and we just found something like.
It's weird.
It's weird. Okay.
It's a normal Tuesday in October, around 6 p.m., when a young girl takes out her camera to record her new toy collection and talk about her day. What happens next is downright chilling.
I remember this.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Skibidi toilet collection that I just got today. We went to a toy store and they had all of these things like this cameraman, these tiny little action figures, this big Skibidi toilet, and this one. And then I saw my friend the other day and we went on a walk. And we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of fun.
That baby saw something. That's what
The
she
little
saw.
girl looks up and seems frozen in fear as she stares at something that we can't see. She stares motionless for over 20 seconds and then gets up and hurries out of the room.
Yo,
The
that
camera
was the longest 20 seconds ever. That junk felt more like 2 minutes.
continues to record and captures something that seems to follow her.
What was that?
Later, the little girl's older sister, Charity Lewis, is looking through the camera's footage and finds this strange recording completely by accident. Charity shares the clip on Instagram and says that before viewing this video, she had no idea that her little sister had experienced anything strange. To this day, the recording remains a mystery.
That's crazy.
Up on the housetop, an urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore, and he decides to leave. But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
Bro, you might want to go back up in there and take a nap. Spot something. What did he see? He saw something. Oh, snap. I forgot about that. Yo, something walking on the roof. Oh, snap. It got down quick. Boy, you better run. You ain't not running.
someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer. And whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape.
Hey, you see how that thing glided across the roof, though?
Seems to be following him.
Bro, that thing gliding, man. Where did it go? Uh-oh.
Thankfully, the urban explorer makes it home safe and shares his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer,
I mean, clearly.
Points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be.
Super pale.
Another viewer claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings and that they also saw this same creepy man. Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy.
Not me.
And it seems like something right out of a horror movie.
Bro, this man got chased by a vampire or something. That thing was gliding at first. And why he running so slow?
Cave Crisis. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore.
Nope, not me.
Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything paranormal.
It don't gotta be, it's scary.
But it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic.
This guy right here.
Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, I want to stress, no one was seriously injured in this video. The following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Do not attempt to do this yourself. Alright, so, Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
Alright, who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now? So people won't be mad at me? So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen. Cool.
Good.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
I think the low oxygen part is the most important here for this scenario.
So we got the Action Adventure twins here helping us out. Because you guys were like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger levels. Breathe on it a little bit.
Yeah, he got that breath.
Danger, danger, danger. Is this waterproof? It is.
It's not breath proof.
But I don't think it's going to work well if, like, the little intake is clogged with water. It's going to be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
All right, guys, we have made it out to
He done broke it already.
Demolition Ranch. Or off the ranch.
Wait, is it beeping already?
Well, see, I immediately dumped it underwater.
I told you.
So,
I told you, he broke it already.
you know, I don't think this is gonna give us the accurate. Probably not accurate.
Or the entire cave has bad air.
It might. Did you get into it?
Bad idea.
Already the end of her. Oh, God.
No way.
A lot further. Not even close.
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water.
Nope.
This is when the exploration goes horribly wrong.
This is where we're at now.
I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah.
That makes me
heard that yet.
That makes me feel good because I was scared in here and I'm like, what if these guys just come in and they're like, oh, it's a piece of cake. Let's climb it.
Yeah. No, this is a little rough.
Yeah.
I feel the rope on my foot.
So much water in my ears.
Yeah, same. Oh, man.
Water in my eyes. Snorkel would be nice right about now. Yeah.
I got so much water in my nose.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah, no one pouring.
Does it really go further? Is he under?
Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that.
I can just barely hear right here today.
So loud. The echo.
This is the waiting area.
I'm glad I didn't go in there and wait.
Are you going, Jacob?
Oh, he just barely.
Started to panic.
Oh my God! I'm coming out. All right, we're backing out. Backing out. Come on out. Holy crap! You okay? Man, you look like the sharkest guy. Did you like shove me over in the water? I'm sorry, Alex.
Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he slams into Alex, dragging him underwater too. Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. And I don't know about you, but just watching them in that cramped little tunnel gave me the heebie-jeebies. Now, you can watch this entire exciting cave exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel, Underground Explorers. Knock, knock. Late one night, a group of friends decide to film themselves taking a spooky dare at a local school that is said to be haunted. The story goes that if you go around to the back of the school and knock on the nurse's office door, someone or something will knock back.
Go. Just knock on it, knock. No, go. Knock harder. Let him know. Let him.
A sudden loud scream sends the girls running in terror.
Let him.
Now, unfortunately, the original creator of this video has basically disappeared off the internet. So for now, whatever happened next remains a mystery. The thing in the tunnel. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie reached out to us about a very creepy video that her friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
Well, that tunnel's. Oh my God!
Something pale and thin can be seen right.
Bro, it looked like something's about to stand up. Like it's laying flat on his stomach and it just lift one elbow up and it's about to get up. Hey, I'm glad that this person immediately started turning around and running. Oh man, I forgot about this clip.
Rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm.
Super thin little arm, bro. Ooh, that's a cryptic. I just know it is. Skinwalker something.
As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it.
Dip.
Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe hair on his torso with two skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments.
Skinwalker.
Open house. Reddit user / realtor Sandra is recording a tour of a 1960s bungalow-style home to show prospective buyers. Sandra is filming at night in order to showcase the house's interior lighting. But it's starting to get a bit late at the creepy little cottage, and things are about to get weird.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
That's crazy. Some open that door up. She don't know what to do. She is frozen.
Go ahead, do it again.
You gotta close the door first.
You're on camera.
It's crazy how she just starts talking as if she just knows there's a spirit there. And fully accepted it.
Open this door.
It's already open.
Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one.
Don't do it.
Come on, just move the glass or something.
Might throw it at you.
Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
That's crazy. You better not go back in the house ever.
A door suddenly swings open on its own and Sandra is spooked.
That thing turned on the smoke detector just to throw it at her when she got close. That's crazy.
But she gathers her courage and rushes out to see what's going on. A glass of water sitting on top of the fireplace shifts and slowly moves as if it's being pushed by some invisible force.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
But things get even crazier as the smoke detector suddenly starts to beep before crashing violently to the floor. With that, Sandra has had enough and just gets out of there.
I wonder if she noticed that glass moving because she didn't say nothing.
But there's also something else that is very creepy in this video. Something that only a few viewers even notice. So again I ask, did you see it? Right before the door moves, a face in the picture right beside Sandra seems to slowly darkens. And then the creepy little shadow fades away just as the door swings open. Sandra says that she's experienced several unexplained paranormal events in this home, but this was the first time that she finally captured it on camera. Ride of a lifetime. Gustavo Alcaraz from Mazatlan, Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park. After gathering his courage, the young boy goes on a roller coaster for the very first time. A total of 8 people get on the roller coaster, all Gustavo's family. His proud mother sits in the front and records a video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. But her camera catches something that Gustavo and his family simply can't explain. Something truly chilling.
Tony.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, mamá, me da miedo! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ay, me da miedo! ¡Oh, doña! ¿Otra vez?
Sí, son 5 o 6 vueltas. Abajo no, abajo, en la parte de abajo no.
¿Y no se cae?
Bro, where did that person come from? Bro, that person was not there. Somebody in the very last seat on this thing now. I remember this video too. Look, man, I wouldn't even say that they were laying down at any point because I feel like you would still be able to at least see their shoulder or their freaking back of their back arched up or something. What? Now they're gone. They disappeared.
¿Vieron un colín?
¿Cuál?
¡Ay! ¡Ay, aquí donde va!
Is he gonna come back? He's gone. Completely gone.
You see, none of Gustavo's family got in the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap, someone or something seems to appear out of thin air. The figure is hardly noticeable at first, but then it seems to transform into a solid person, seemingly wearing all black and sitting all alone.
Which is so crazy.
Now, the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off.
Nope.
So just who or what is this? Now, what makes this capture even creepier is that years ago, 2 people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer, family-friendly ride.
All right, 2 people lost their lives. Did they lose their lives at the same time? Or was those 2 separate incidents? And that's why we're only seeing 1 spirit that's on this train cart right now.
So could this be the spirit of one of the victims of the older roller coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over and over? Let me know what you think. Ako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan, there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound. Needless to say, it did not go well. The girls are just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back for a look.
I'm not gonna lie, this gave me the heebie-jeebies again. Hey, why does this look like one of the girls though? This gave me, hey, that's crazy. This gave me the heebie-jeebies again, even though I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming. But if these girls capped this video, meaning they faked this whole thing, phenomenal little actresses. They sold this. They were so believable, coming off as some little innocent schoolgirls that hear something strange and creepy in the bathroom, and now they being spooked by this weird looking chick with crazy big slanted eyes and a pale face. Oh, it got worse.
Runs in fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese.
It looked kind of like her.
Legend. So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san?
Look at that mess. Bro, that would scare anybody. Why is her eyes up to her eyebrows?
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Scary videos. Jason Barber from Salisbury, North Carolina comes home from work and he gets the unexpected scare of a lifetime.
Hey, kitty. Almost got you, boy. Got caught slipping. Hey, that's what I tell you. That snake wants him. That snake is ready to pounce. Where is this snake hanging from? It got to be perched up on something, man.
A big angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and lunges out in an attempt to bite him. Luckily for Jason, the bite was a miss, and the snake is actually a non-poisonous black rat snake.
Okay, thank God. That would still suck to get bit by that, though. I would freak out.
Something to be learned from this. If you walk up and your cat is just staring at the door and meowing for no reason, maybe take a closer look before you just head in.
Bro, the way I would have died just from thinking that I got poisoned.
In another clip, a man and woman have a similar scary encounter. The couple pulls out an...
Hey, that little dog is too funny, man. That dog was like, wait. I gotta go back. I didn't see it. Why were you running? Oh, I see it. Now I gotta run.
Old step stool and is shocked to find a large snake hiding under a box right in front of it. They make a run for it with their puppy following close behind. But the puppy is not gonna let the snake have his toy. So he just runs back in and yoinks it away. Snake or not, nothing is...
I didn't even see that. The dog went and got a toy he fetched.
Getting his favorite toy. While you were sleeping. It's 3 a.m. in Erie, Pennsylvania.
The fact that the dog even remembered that the toy was there. Yo, that dog got messed up priorities.
Toy. While you were sleeping. It's 3 a.m. in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Jorge Cruz and his family are all fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut. Now, Jorge is woken up by the sound, but doesn't think much of it and goes back to sleep. But the next day, he begins to wonder what could have caused the door to slam. He checks their baby monitor footage, and what he finds makes his blood run cold.
Better leave my baby alone. That's crazy. That's crazy. I pray that baby don't have no evil spirits attached to it. Who is it?
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. Then a dark shadow-like figure can be seen creeping up the bottom of the baby's crib, seemingly watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over toward the child, even moving around a stuffed animal. Then it simply disappears into thin air. Jorge says that he feels the entity might be a dark presence in his home. So did the family capture a paranormal entity on camera? Let me know what you think. Apartment tour gone wrong.
If that was real, then the family absolutely caught a freaking paranormal entity on camera. What are you saying?
A realtor from Ladson, South Carolina is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to an interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
It helps sometimes. So this is the oval. Yeah, that would help me actually.
I love the island. Nice kitchen. I love the black cabinets. I think I want to do that in my house.
Yeah.
Some people hate it. I love it.
Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, sorry I kicked you.
Not bad.
Woo! There's a person in there. There's a person in there?
There's a person in there? Yes. There is.
Hello?
Goodbye. Dang, that started off nice. That was a nice looking apartment. I'm not moving there. Not only am I not moving in that apartment, I'm not moving in those apartments. Like, you're going to have to go ahead and let me go, because I'm going to find an apartment elsewhere. Because the thing about moving into this apartment, and that's always in the back of your mind, like how the first day you saw this apartment and there was a person in the closet. That's crazy. Nope. How they get in there? Will they be able to get in again once I move in? No, I'm not. Nope, not me. We're gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. And never come back. Yeah.
That's okay.
The woman touring the apartment heads alone into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there. Understandably, she kind of freaks out and runs out of the room and warns the others. The realtor is shocked.
There's a person in there.
And after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
There's a person in there.
There's a person in there? Hello?
Now, it bears repeating that these are brand new luxury apartments in a guarded community. So it seems odd that a squatter could even get in there. But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy just popped out of the closet?
Hey, man, that's messed up. There was some nice apartments too.
Hidden away in the countryside of Chillicothe, Ohio, is the Schrader Road Tunnel. Built underneath a set of railroad tracks in 1927, the old road tunnel is said to be extremely haunted. The story goes that long ago, a woman was carrying her baby while walking along the train tracks late at night. The two were hit by an oncoming train. It is said that her ghost and the ghost of her baby haunt the Schrader Road Tunnel. Many people who have traveled through the tunnel report that they have seen the ghostly figure of a woman holding her baby. Others report hearing odd, unexplained wails and moans. Because of this, locals started referring to the Schrader Tunnel by a very different and much creepier name, the Crybaby Tunnel. So, Levi would...
Crybaby Tunnel, Crybaby Bridge, Crybaby Road, Crybaby Street. A lot of Crybaby places.
Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky stories and sets out to explore the Crybaby Tunnel late one night. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place that's local around my area.
I bet it has the same origin story as Crybaby Bridge, which I tried to go to and do a ghost hunt at, but it's no longer available. I think they tore it down to build some apartment complex or something.
And they said she got hit on the tracks with her baby, or her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there. Bro, there's something dead right there.
What is it?
A dead deer.
A deer?
It's a dead deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff, bro. This place is spooky.
I hope you don't hear a baby cry.
Is anybody out there?
You really want to know? No, time to go. Time to go. That's a baby cry.
Oh. Hello?
Goodbye.
Right. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
More like F no.
In the pitch black darkness of the tunnel with nothing but a flashlight, Levi suddenly hears the disturbing cries of a baby. Familiar with the spooky stories about the tunnel, Levi makes a run for it. So could these cries belong to the spirit of the baby that tragically passed away at the creepy old railroad tunnel? And is the ghost of the baby's mother also inside, just waiting for someone to come in?
Hell no. Hell no.
In a flash.
Man, it made so clear too. That bitch so good. You want that bitch, that's your ass. Hey, man, what you do?
Sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, fun time is over.
I'll do some pranks on people, boy. You know?
A sudden, very close lightning strike rips through the clouds and scares the living out of them, sending them running inside in terror.
You know?
Antoine's Restaurant. Isabel Riley recently told a very creepy story on...
It's amazing to see how your emotions can be one thing and shift to another thing literally in the speed of light. They went from laughing and all giggly and cheerful to straight up fear.
And followed it up with one of the creepiest pictures you'll ever see.
I need to
tell you guys about the most insane evidence that I have ever seen of a ghost existing. Backstory. I was at a company get-together with my CEOs, my coworkers, and one of the owners of the company. We've all looked at us and was like, hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture? Immediately, yes. He begins to tell us that he was in New Orleans at a restaurant called Antoine's. New Orleans, first of all, super haunted city. If you know, you know. And Antoine's is one of the oldest restaurants in the city, one of the oldest restaurants, I believe, in America. It has a lot of history. It used to be a jail. It is a really well-established place, has been around forever. So he's dining at this restaurant and he's offered a tour of the wine cellar. The wine cellar is huge, has thousands of bottles of wine, probably worth millions of dollars. So he's taking a tour of the wine cellar, he's taking pictures. There's this guy in the wine cellar on a laptop who is apparently at auction buying more rare wine for the collection. My CEO takes pictures of this guy on his laptop, doesn't think anything of it, he doesn't see anything, leaves the restaurant, calls it a day. The next morning, he's looking through the photos and notices something. So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that.
Yeah.
That is a full body apparition.
Yeah.
It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
That's crazy.
And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
This is real life freaking paranormal right here.
Just who could the creepy alleged ghost woman dressed all in black in the photo be? For that, we go into the history of the restaurant. Antoine Alciatore opened his restaurant all the way back in 1840. Then in 1875, Antoine passed away when he was only 55 years old. When he died, he left his wife Julie in charge of the restaurant. So could this be Julie's spirit still looking over the restaurant from beyond the grave? Well, let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina. Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio, as he hadn't heard from him in a while. So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Antonio.
No estás.
Antonio.
Antonio. Tony.
Antonio, soy yo. Javier. Puta madre. ¡Ey! ¡Ey, loco! Soy Javier, boludo. Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si sos vos salí.
¿Escuchan eso?
Don't walk into the trap, fool.
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.
Javier, no, that's not him. That's not him. It don't even sound like Tonyo.
Did you see it? A door swings open by itself and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door, 7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was not his friend Antonio.
That's crazy looking.
After calling the police over to the residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open. Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers. It did not go well.
Esta es la pieza. Mierda. La laucha. Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo. Qué mierda. La linterna. ¿Qué pasó? Qué mierda. ¡Hey! ¿Quién es? ¿Quién anda ahí?
Who that?
Mierda.
What the? Where you go? Javier, that ain't normal, bro. Get out. Time to go. Time to go again. Get out that house, boy. Get out, Javier. Better get out that house. Did you lock yourself in the bathroom? I bet he behind the curtain now. Yeah, I don't remember nothing about this video, but I know I've seen it before. Lock the door, Javier. Lock the door.
¡Hola! ¿Qué mierda anda ahí, la concha de su madre?
He's scared.
Hey!
There you go. There you go. There you go. Where you go? Where you go? Javier, you don't get out that house.
And with that, Javier is done. He leaves the house, and to this day, he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside. There's something in the basement. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Oliver reached out to me about a video he captured in his home in Twin Falls, Idaho. In his email, Oliver says that he recorded a video for his friends with plans to hold a sleepover that same night. In his video, he shows his basement and where he and his friends will be sleeping. But what happens next is literally like something from a nightmare.
This basement looks familiar. remember. They were just standing there.
What the hell? As Oliver looks inside the bedroom, he sees a tall, dark figure standing inside the room. Startled by the creepy apparition, Oliver stumbles back before turning on the lights and taking another look. But whatever was standing there seems to have just disappeared. What makes this footage even creepier is that when slowed down, it becomes clear that whoever or whatever this is seems to be wearing a hat. So if you don't know, across the world, countless people have reported seeing a being known as the, quote, Hat Man. Although some claim to have seen the apparition while fully awake, the Hat Man is known to terrorize victims of sleep paralysis. I asked Oliver if he had ever experienced sleep paralysis in his life, and he explained that he actually did, but only when he was a child. So could Oliver have actually captured proof of the Hat Man's existence? Let me know what you think. Hell or high water?
High water.
Back in August 2021, an unexpected flash flood swept through downtown Omaha, Nebraska. At around 10 p.m., Tony Liu and his two friends are relaxing in his apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
Let me see your best moose impression.
Swimming in the water. Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold on.
Tony and his friends didn't realize, but the lower levels of the apartment building were completely flooded with disgusting sewer water.
Ew.
As the elevator reaches the lobby, water pours inside, causing the elevator to malfunction and trap them inside with the rising water.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of, I could possibly die in here.
The water continues to flood in, filling the elevator to the point that the three friends can barely keep their head above water. Tony is panicked and makes an emergency phone call to his roommate, Dalen Stapp, and the roommate hurries downstairs to try to help his trapped friends.
I told them, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about shoulder deep water and just tried pulling it apart with everything we could. We had to get him out or it could have been fatal.
Tony's roommate Dalen finally manages to pry open the flooded elevator doors to free his friends from what could have been their watery grave. Luckily, they all escape and swim to safety without so much as a scratch. Not surprisingly, Tony Liu says that this was the scariest thing that has ever happened to him.
How scary was this?
Honestly, I would say this is number one, the most scariest thing in my life. Yep. Hands down.
Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot.
Factory worker Kama Kaylee recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door. After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens. Kama gets a good jump scare as a door slams shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him. But now, this is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That man farted.
Because another day, not long after sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy.
Wait, he closed it back, or did it close back on his own? I bet that scared the shit out of him. Literally.
A cupboard door opens by itself and Kama's helmet slides across the floor. Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
Bro, he can move. Yo, this man can move. He's scared. That is the run of fear. He ran out. This is what I wish more people would do. When stuff goes down, get out of town. Caught live on stream, Kama hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate, the drawers of a small cupboard slide open on their own. Kama's had enough and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his apartment, seemingly looking right down at him. That's crazy.
So with everything that has happened, could Kama's apartment actually be haunted by the restless ghost of the man whose life was taken there?
Not me.
Let me know what you think.
Not me.
Just a quick side note, but Greenlandic is only spoken by around 57,000 people in the entire world.
Wow.
So a huge thank you to Nuke's Top 5 viewer Wilhelm for translating The Midnight Whisper. Red Easer Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to bed. He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room, and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. But as Mike begins searching for the telltale puddle, something scares the absolute out of him. A small, childlike voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from...
Is it me or are they over feeding that dog?
Mike just books it up the stairs, leaving his dog and his concerned little kitten in the background to wonder what the hell just happened. Now, Mike says that he lives in an old 1850s house near the coast of Herring Cove, Canada. It has a slight bit of dark history, but he says that he's never experienced anything remotely paranormal before this night. In fact, Mike has never even made a single post about anything supernatural until this strange incident that literally sent him running. Followed home. Back in 2015, Candace Gardner and her husband attended a Halloween party at an abandoned and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history. It was a huge mistake. Candace says that the entire night at the party, she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison. A dark spirit that intends to harm her and her family. Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins to experience unexplained activity in her home. Lights flicker on and off at night while Candace and her husband sleep. Doors in the house open and close on their own. But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace.
Wait, why was that up there?
And these frightening incidents continue.
Oh, it got launched up there. That spoon went flying so hard, so fast.
To escalate, as it seems that the entity wants to seriously hurt Candace.
That knife almost hit her.
While Candace is sleeping, she starts to...
Nah, y'all gotta see that again.
Hurt Candace.
Woo, woo. How? She didn't do that? That's crazy.
While Candace is sleeping, she starts to wake up to painful, violent attacks, as if some unseen force is roughly grabbing or pulling at her. And she says she caught proof. So late one night, Candace and her husband fall asleep while watching TV on the couch. As the couple sleeps, a CCTV camera in the room captures something absolutely horrifying. Candace's leg appears to get grabbed and twisted painfully into the air, by an invisible force. She wakes up in a panic and screams for her husband to help her, but all he can do is grab her leg and pull it back. Eventually, he manages to free Candace's legs from whatever is pulling on it, but poor Candace is left sobbing in pain and fear. Now, I have to say that after watching this footage and hearing Candace's desperate pleas for help, this video is very compelling. But do you believe that a dark entity followed Candace home from the prison and is now violently haunting her home?
That's crazy.
Let me know what you think. As for Candace, she says that her...
Seriously, what do you guys think? Do y'all think Candace is trying to pull our leg? Or do y'all think she's really experiencing some paranormal activity?
Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong is back, this time investigating an abandoned school in China that is said to be extremely haunted. As his live stream audience watches, Xiaolong begins to hear unexplained noises from somewhere in the building. He's a little on edge as he goes to check out the strange sounds. What happens next is... just watch.
听见没？开回音呢。
Got him.
Xiaolong gets the fright of his life because of a plastic statue head. But luckily, Xiaolong delivers a good old-fashioned slap upside the head to put that statue back in line. But things are about to get a bit more serious and a bit more frightening. As Xiaolong explores deeper into the haunted school, this happens.
Yeah, that's interesting. How'd the ball go from right here to rolling over there? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
A small ball inside a classroom rolls across the floor by itself, so Xiaolong chucks it out a window. But then the lights hanging from the ceiling come crashing down, almost hitting Xiaolong.
That's crazy.
Now, luckily, the ghost hunter made it out safe, but he's not done just yet. Inside one of the school's many rooms, he finds a dirty old mirror. And this is when his exploration takes a terrifying turn.
Uh-oh. Things went from bad to worse. His famous phrase, F your mother.
我操你妈！你妈了个逼
That's crazy. You better get out. You can F your mother all you want. That thing is still messing with you. You better get out. Don't stop running until you're outside.
In the mirror's reflection, someone can be seen standing behind Xiaolong. But when he swings around in terror,
Xiaolong tripping.
No one there. After an attempt at kicking and flailing at the invisible entity, Xiaolong finds that the reflection of the figure has disappeared. But now he spots a shadowy face peeking in from a window, and the heavy closet comes crashing down right in front of him. The activity is becoming a little too intense, so Xiaolong decides to leave and ends his live stream. You can see even more terrifying moments from this ghost hunt over on the YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. It comes out in the wash. Popular Saudi Arabian explorer Jassim is back on another exploration to find and capture evidence of the paranormal. This time Jassim investigates a long-abandoned apartment complex. Eerily enough, he finds evidence that a child once lived here.
How long ago was once?
صورة أطفال.
Where are you? For unknown reasons, old black and white photos of a young girl have been taped to the wall in one of the many abandoned rooms. Now these seem completely out of place in the old decrepit building. Then, nearby, Jassim finds a creepy drawing of the popular children's cartoon, Scooby-Doo. And this is when things start to get really weird, because Jassim starts to hear strange, unexplained sounds.
That's a nice bomber jacket.
في حد؟ Hello? Anyone here? في حد؟
The explorer hears the sounds of someone or something moving around inside the building, seemingly close by. Jassim eventually finds a small courtyard, and what happens next is absolutely terrifying.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله.
Oh
بسم الله.
shit!
بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله.
As Jassim walks by old towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him. Terrified, Jassim jumps back, but whoever or whatever it was has disappeared. So could this be the ghost of a child? Perhaps even the little girl from the photos he found earlier. Could this be the sinister entity of a jinn appearing as a child? Or is this just really good effects and a very elaborate hoax? I leave it up to you to decide. Hiding under the...
Got me again. Got me again. Okay. Just gonna go with it.
The bed. In another creepy video shared to TikTok without a source, a man is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange thumping sound coming from under his bed. What happens next is absolutely horrifying.
Escucho algo iba por acá.
The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the mysterious thumping. But then a horrific thing comes sliding out from under his bed, and the video cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real, but it is definitely very creepy. And real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide.
Cap.
Unstable. This next strange video was recorded by a CCTV camera in a horse stable, but the location of the stable and the original source of the footage are unknown. The video shows a horse in its stall, relaxed and peaceful. But around 2:39 a.m., there's an odd dark flash across the CCTV camera, and then all hell breaks loose. Something unknown disturbs the horse so much that it panics and actually breaks right through its stall. But that's not all, because as the horse roams loose in the stable, what happens next is truly bizarre.
I don't see nothing that's making this horse trip. It's like the first horse escaped, told this horse something, and now this horse tripping. Or maybe the white horse is in heat and the other one sensed it. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go get me some right now. She want me. Come get it right now."
The horse lingers at a different stall, disturbing one of the other horses as it kicks and makes panic noises. The horse then seems to angrily attempt to leap over into the other stall with that horse. The stable owner says that this incident is one of the weirdest things he's ever experienced with one of his horses. Now, this video was shared to TikTok, and comments mentioned that the culprit might be, Jen, as apparently it is said that Jens will often torment horses. And there was also that odd dark flicker in the camera footage. So, paranormal or not? Really, without a source, we'll never know what happened here. And maybe this horse just randomly lost its damn mind. The passenger. Taxi driver Jarek from Baguio, Philippines is working the night shift when he spots a woman on the side of the road who needs a lift. What happens next is something he'll never forget.
The door opens, then closes. Nope. He must have saw the woman get in. There's nobody that got in your car, bro. He noticed her white and purple dress, yeah?
Wala. Wala. Diyos ko po. Wala. Multa ata yung nasakay ko ah. Ay,
You did. You did.
Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko. Diyos ko.
Tweaking.
May sumakit kanina. May sumakit kanina.
No, there
May
wasn't.
sumakit kanina, pero bakit nawala? Scout Barrio sabi.
Oh, she says, dang. She even gave him a location of where she wanted to go to. This man really thought he saw something.
May sumakit kanina, wala.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
We can see the taxi door open and close, and Jarek swears a woman wearing a long white and purple dress stepped into his taxi, requesting to be taken to Scout Barrio, a neighborhood in the city. After a short drive, he looks into his rearview mirror to discover that there's no woman in his car. She has disappeared. He's baffled and looks around the back seat in startled disbelief. Jarek says he was tired and never got a good look at the woman's face, but he's certain a woman got in his car. So could it be that Jarek gave a taxi ride to a spirit? Or just what do you think was happening here?
I think my man's was tripping over here, or maybe it was all a prank. Maybe he had a friend open up the door from the outside. He pretended like somebody got in and they just closed the door back from the outside. Maybe that was a prank, or maybe, just maybe, he did see something. What do y'all think? Comment down below. Anyway, I hope y'all had a fantastic Christmas. Thank y'all for hanging out with your boy this evening, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.